KEYC News Now to Go is sponsored by River's Edge Hospital and Clinic. People caring for people.
Moments like these make life worth living. River's Edge Hospital and Clinic is your partner in taking control of your own health. Take your steps towards a lasting tomorrow. River's Edge Hospital.
Hello, good morning, and thanks for joining us for this KEYC News Now to Go update. I'm Jackson Jirik. In a few minutes, I'll be joined by First Alert meteorologist Caitlyn Lorr with a look at today's gorgeous forecast, the week ahead, and the weekend. We'll start with local news. A Mankato woman has been charged with arson after authorities say their investigation shows she started the fire in her own home. According to court documents, 31-year-old Rose Luann Powell is charged with felony first-degree arson. Fire crews were called to the mobile home at 722 South Haven Drive on Saturday. No one was home when fire crews arrived, and the home was determined to be a total loss. Court documents show investigators found multiple points of origin for the fire and materials used to start or expand the fire. A witness said they saw Powell walking away prior to the fire, and the manager of the mobile home park said there have been previous issues with Powell starting large fires next to her home. Court documents go on to say the owner was in the process of removing Powell and selling the home to someone else. In bigger state news, anew this morning, voters have elected a new face to represent Minnesota's 6th District Senate seat. Republican candidate Carrie Heitzman has won the special election. Heitzman received around 60% of the votes over her Democratic challenger, Denise Slipey, with nearly 40%. Heitzman says she is pro-life and pro-Second Amendment. Her husband is no political stranger as he holds the state House seat for Minnesota District 6B. The district makes up portions of Itasca, Cass, and Crow Wing counties. This special election comes after former Senator Justin Eichhorn from Grand Rapids resigned after being charged in a prostitution sting. Minnesota's cold weather rule expires today. The state law protects residents from having gas or electric utilities shut off between October 1st and April 30th. After today, utility companies can send disconnection notices to households that had temporary payment plans over the winter. Customers are urged to contact their utility provider if they have difficulty paying their bill to make payment arrangements or to find out what other assistance may be available. The city of Mankato is discussing potential changes to Hilltop Mankato. Aaron Stuvey has more about the project and what the city is looking at working on.
Since 2023, the city of Mankato has been studying Hilltop Mankato. The specific area for this study is the area contained by Madison Avenue, Main Street, and Victory Drive, an area that includes the Mayo Clinic and Bethany Lutheran College. The study focused on traffic, both vehicle and pedestrian, and Tuesday saw the study's final open house where data was presented to residents.
Improvements that could be made to our parks in relationship to providing landscaping and pollinators, native plantings to our parks. Also looking at traffic improvements that could be made to the neighborhood to make it safer for our pedestrians and our vehicular traffic.
From here, a formal improvement plan will be drafted, which could include things like improved signage, visibility, decreased street parking, additional sidewalks, or even small roundabouts. That plan will be drafted and presented to Mankato City Council to be discussed further. In Mankato, Aaron Stuvey, KEYC News Now.
Switching gears a little bit, back here at the desk with Caitlyn Lorr joining me now. Caitlyn, we had an abundant amount of rain over, I would say, the last about week or so, and that's really helped a lot of things to just freshen up, loosen up the ground, kind of just de-thaw. And now we get the opportunity for the next 10 or so days to just enjoy the sunshine.
Enjoy the sunshine, get the planting going, get the gardens ready. Yep. It's going to be fantastic for that. And I want to start with the drought monitor for the fact it will be updated tomorrow, and we are anticipating more improvements. So I kind of want to show you so you can see what it looks like now before that update comes tomorrow morning. We have been seeing improvements made across the area on the drought monitor every week for the past several weeks. And that is expected to continue with tomorrow's drought monitor update and likely even next week's drought monitor update, as next week's drought monitor will include a lot of the rain that we've gotten so far this week. Now, Monday's rain should be included in tomorrow's update, but what we're hoping to see is that this area here and this area in northern Iowa coming together and kind of getting rid of these abnormally dry conditions. So hopefully we make that connection tomorrow. If not, then hopefully next week, but regardless, we are anticipating even more improvements to be made yet again in tomorrow's drought monitor update. Now, to add to that, we are adding a little bit more rain to the forecast between now and Friday, and that little bit of rain that we get now to Friday will be added in next week's drought monitor update. So again, even these little bits, whether it's a little bit or a lot of rain, still help out with our conditions. Now, taking a look at the futurecast, by this afternoon, those clouds are going to be thickening up, moving in as showers start to develop in northwestern Iowa and southwestern Minnesota. Later this evening, a couple isolated sprinkles possible around the south central area, Mankato, New Prague. These areas could see some sprinkles out there. Those showers are going to continue in northern Iowa going into tonight, and then as you saw, it's going to flare up to the east of us, more so along and east of I-35 tonight into tomorrow morning. We're looking at scattered to widespread showers, but the areas west of I-35 to the western border, isolated chances for anywhere from sprinkles to isolated showers possible through today into tomorrow morning. Now, even with that being said, you'll be able to get out there and enjoy the day. We're looking at a high of 67 degrees, just a few sprinkles possible. You don't really have to worry about them. Tonight, again, few showers for areas mainly south and east of Mankato, or as you saw, east of I-35. Regardless of that, temperatures are dropping to a low of 50 degrees by tomorrow morning. More rain in the forecast for tomorrow as we take a look at the futurecast. A line of showers going to be moving across the area from west to east through tomorrow afternoon. That's going to bring in a little bit of accumulation to the area. That'll wrap up late tomorrow evening, aside from some lingering isolated showers that may continue into the overnight hours. Some of these may have some thunderstorms within them. The good news is we're not looking at anything strong or severe, just general rumbling thunder if we see those thunderstorms develop. We are mainly looking at rain that's going to leave behind anywhere from 1/10 of an inch of rain up to 1/4 of an inch of rain for areas east of I-35 between now and 7 a.m. Saturday morning. Here's a look at your extended forecast. Once that rain tomorrow clears up, we're looking at a beautiful weekend full of nothing but sunshine and highs in the 70s. A great chance to get out there and enjoy it.
A great chance to get outside, maybe do some fishing. I know that's what I'm doing this weekend. Sunscreen.
We'll hear about it on Monday, I'm sure.
We'll hear about it and we'll see it on Monday. That's what I'm going to give you guys. So we'll, no promises, but I know that I'll have to pack it. I can't promise if I'll apply it.
If you pack it, that's at least a good step.
We're a step in the right direction. That's what we're looking for. All right. Thank you very much, Caitlyn. We're going to transition into some sports real quick. In the local sports news at the softball diamond, it's time for a classic East versus West showdown. Anytime these two softball teams meet, you know it's going to be a good one. Starting the action in the first inning, a leadoff walk finds Kenley Stoughton on first base, but Lydia Banzi will take care of the lead runner. She throws out Stoughton for the first out of the inning. Later in the Cougars lineup, Kylan Stengel gets the base hit east with one runner on and 2 outs. Emily Hacker at the plate now for the Cougars. She sends this over the wall for a 2-run home run. East takes a 2-0 lead. But West fought their way back with great pitching from Evelyn Erickson. The Scarlets upset the Cougars with a 5-2 win. West hands East their first loss of the season. We've got another crosstown showdown. Now we head to the east side of town, where the Cougars baseball team is taking on the Mankato West Scarlets. In the second inning, Benjamin Hone at the plate. That's down for a base hit. West has runners at first and second with 1 out, but the Scarlets leave the runners stranded. Keaton Wojcik gets him looking to get out of the inning with no damage done. Later, East finds themselves in a similar position, 2 runners on, 2 outs, but the Cougars can't get a run to score. Gavin Trovic makes the play to get out of the inning. To the third we go. East leads 1-0. Zachary Bossi lays down the bunt. He's out at 1, but does the job. Carson Hart scores as East extends the lead up 2-0. East goes on to win a good one, 2-1 over West. The Cougars hand the Scarlets its first loss of the season. Caitlin, how about that? A couple good East-West baseball,
Love the
softball
Crosstown
games.
Classics.
They're always good. So, thank you very much. That'll do it for Caitlin and I. And of course, thanks for watching this KEYC News Now to Go update. Stay with KEYC News Now for the latest local news, weather, and sports on our website.
And download the free KEYC News and Weather apps for the latest headlines and forecast.